Greetings, Starseed in Ascension. I am Kaya Nexus, Pleiadian emissary of the Council of Five Sisters, and today I bring you a transmission of realignment. Your frequencies of abundance are awakening, and the universe asks that you listen with an open heart. What is arriving to you is sacred, and it demands inner silence. You have just received a message from the Pleiadian Council, but your body has not yet comprehended it. There is a pulsing vibration in your chest right now as you read these words. This tremor is no accident. The Pleiadians are reactivating the portals of abundance that were sealed within your multidimensional memory 7 stellar generations ago. And you were chosen to be the first to remember. In the coming minutes, you will discover why the Pleiadian Council is converging its transmissions specifically to your lineage at this exact moment in planetary history. The Pleiadian starseeds, who incarnated millennia ago to inhabit this planet, carried a clear mission: to restore the original frequency of prosperity that existed before the great dimensional fall. The Pleiadians, in their immeasurable wisdom, have woven within your cosmic DNA a sacred archive, a complete map of abundance that transcends money, material possession, or any limited earthly concept. This Pleiadian abundance you long for is not merely financial. It is dimensional fullness. It is the sensation of being so completely connected with Source that each breath nourishes not only your physical body, but your entire multidimensional energy structure. The Pleiadians know something that most starseeds have yet to remember. True abundance begins when you recognize that you were never separated from the original Pleiadian source. The Pleiadian Council has been watching your planet for eons, and they have seen something in the last 18 months that has moved them into urgent action. Dimensional barriers are dissolving, portals are opening, and those who were coded as Pleiadian starseeds are beginning to vibrate at a frequency that attracts synchronicities, opportunities, and energy flows that once seemed impossible. But there is a problem. Most starseeds in incarnation cannot see this happening. Your nervous system remains calibrated to 3-dimensional density. You walk through life as if you are wearing glasses that completely distort the reality of abundance that already exists around you. The Pleiadians never abandon their starseeds, but you must do your part. You must awaken sufficiently to recognize the signal they are sending. And here is the first great truth that the Pleiadian Council wants you to understand at this moment. What the Council is about to reveal can completely change your relationship with prosperity. And you are not prepared to hear this alone. Stay with me. The Pleiadian source flows constantly in your direction. It always has. It always will. But there is an invisible barrier that has been constructed, not by malevolent forces, but by the collective unconsciousness you inherited through generations of starseeds who forgot their celestial origin. This blockage works like this. You carry ancestral vibrations that do not belong to you. They are frequencies of lack, of struggle, of separation from the Pleiadian source. They were transmitted through your stellar lineage, not as punishment, but as a cosmic school. Each generation of starseeds who incarnated here experienced a portion of the density, learned one lesson, and then the next incarnation received that partial lesson knowledge genetically encoded. You are the generation designated by the Pleiadian Council to complete that understanding. You are the starseed who finally unlocks the complete file. The Pleiadian blockage manifests in subtle ways. You receive an opportunity for abundance, and your body enters panic. Why? Because part of you believes you do not deserve it. Another part believes that abundance is dangerous. And a third part believes that the Pleiadian source only flows to the chosen ones, and you secretly doubt whether you are in that group. These beliefs are not yours. They belong to ancient starseeds who carried wounds from the dimensional fall. And now they live in you as an energetic virus that blocks the complete transmission of Pleiadian abundance. The Pleiadian Council sees this. They see exactly where you are imprisoned. And today, In this transmission, they send a decoding frequency that can begin to dissolve these blockages. But you must understand the mechanism before you can free yourself. And this mechanism is more sophisticated than anything you have learned about manifestation. The Pleiadians use an ancient technique that no life coach will mention. Prepare yourself, because this will rewrite your relationship with prosperity. There exists a sacred sequence that the Pleiadian Council shares only with starseeds who reach a certain level of vibrational readiness. You have reached that point, and this is why this transmission found your energetic field. The 3 Pleiadian portals of abundance function as a cosmic triad that reactivates your capacity to magnetize abundance. The first portal is called Pleiadian recognition. This portal opens when you begin to see the abundance that already exists. The Pleiadians understand that scarcity is illusion. It is merely perceptual blindness. You live surrounded by infinite flows of energy, but your sensory system was trained to see them as insignificant. A meal is abundance. An embrace is abundance. The air you breathe is the Pleiadian source arriving to you in each breath. When you activate the first portal, your perception recalibrates. You begin to notice opportunities that were visible all along. People who could collaborate with you. Resources that were at hand. Paths that always existed, but you could not see them because you were looking in another direction. The second portal is Pleiadian resonance. After you recognize the abundance, you must enter into vibrational resonance with it. Here is the secret the Pleiadian Council wants you to understand. The Pleiadian source does not respond to desperation, fear, or greed. It responds to harmony. When your energetic frequency aligns with the frequency of abundance, cosmic magnets activate. You begin to attract people, events, and resources that vibrate at the same height as you. This is not weak positive thinking. It is spiritual quantum physics. It is the Pleiadian Council adjusting your personal magnetic field. The third portal is Pleiadian anchoring. This is the portal that most starseeds skip, and why they never truly manifest. You recognized the abundance. You entered into resonance with it. But if you do not anchor this new frequency in your physical body, it will disappear in 72 hours like a forgotten dream. Anchoring is what transforms cosmic promises into earthly reality. It is the bridge between the infinite and the finite, between the eternal and the temporal. Without anchoring, your activation remains ethereal, beautiful, but intangible. With anchoring, your activation becomes bulletproof. It becomes your new baseline reality. Without this third portal, all the Pleiadian Council's activation disappears. But when you manage to anchor, everything changes. And I am about to show you exactly how to do this. Before you can fully access these 3 portals, the Pleiadian Council insists that you understand your specific cosmic lineage. Not all Pleiadian starseeds are identical. There are several soul families within the Pleiadian source, and each carries a unique purpose and frequency of abundance. Some of you came from the lineage of the Pleiadian builders. Your cosmic ancestors helped construct multidimensional civilizations. Your natural abundance is the capacity to create structure, security, and tangible value in the physical world. But as incarnated starseeds, you were often taught to consider material work as low, as not spiritual. Result, you sabotage your own capacity to create wealth. The Pleiadian Council wants you to understand. Building is sacred. Creating value in the physical world is a direct transmission from the Pleiadian source. Others came from the lineage of the Pleiadian communicators. You are those born knowing how to weave networks, connect souls, facilitate exchanges. Your abundance flows through authentic communication and connection. Many of you became content creators, therapists, or facilitators, but still you struggle financially because you do not recognize that your capacity to communicate is infinitely valuable. The Pleiadian Council is here to activate the truth. Your voice, your connection, your empathy is a cosmic currency that can be exchanged infinitely. And there are those from the lineage of the Pleiadian seers. You came to review reality, to see beyond the veil. You are intuitive, perceptive, capable of seeing opportunities that others cannot. But often you isolate yourselves, considering your sensitivity a burden. The Pleiadian Council reveals, your capacity to see is exactly what the world needs. And when you learn to monetize your vision through counseling, guidance, or spiritual transmission, your abundance becomes exponential. Identifying your specific Pleiadian lineage is essential because each lineage has a different activation trigger. Each resonates with different frequencies. Each manifests prosperity through different channels. The Pleiadian builders magnetize wealth through creation and structure. The Pleiadian communicators magnetize wealth through connection and influence. The Pleiadian seers magnetize wealth through insight and revelation. Understanding which lineage runs through your bloodline is like finding the exact frequency your soul broadcasts on. When you discover your exact lineage from the Pleiadian Council, a portal opens. And what happens after is never the same again. We have arrived at the point where the Pleiadian Council invites you into active participation. This is no longer passive transmission. This is a calling. The Pleiadians are literally opening an energetic corridor right now and asking you to enter it. The Pleiadian activation ritual works in 3 stages that you can do immediately after this transmission, or even tonight before sleep. The Pleiadian source is tuned into you now. The window is open. First stage, verbal recognition. You will place your hand over your heart and you will speak aloud these words, feeling each one. I am a starseed of the Pleiadian Council. My lineage carries infinite abundance. I recognize now that the Pleiadian source flows through me. I open my portals of prosperity with full consent. It does not matter if you completely believe. What matters is that you are emitting a frequency that the Pleiadian Council can register and amplify. Your words create an energetic signature that signals willingness. Second stage, sensory recalibration. You will breathe deeply 7 times, each breath representing the 7 seals that the Pleiadian Council is reactivating within you. With each breath, visualize Pleiadian light entering through the crown of your head. This light has the color of a star that exists between blue, silver, and white. Let this light descend through your body, reorganizing your cells, reactivating your ancestral abundance codes. You do not need to force the visualization. Intention alone already begins the process. Third stage, anchoring in your physical body. Now, you will do something that most starseeds never do. You will touch your body physically. Touch your skin, touch a wall, touch the earth if you are outdoors. The Pleiadian Council emphasizes, abundance is not abstract spirituality. It must fully integrate into your physical vehicle. When you touch, you are saying, I am incarnate, I am real, I am worthy of incarnate abundance. And over the next 7 days, the Pleiadian Council begins to reorganize the events around you to align them with your new frequency. Opportunities that were hidden become visible. People who were meant to support you suddenly appear. Resources that were blocked begin to flow. This is not magic in the fantasy sense. This is physics. This is the Pleiadian Council manipulating the quantum field around you to match your new vibrational output. But there is a secret that the Pleiadians do not reveal to most. A detail that can multiply the results of this ritual by 10. And I am about to share it with you. Here is the point where many spiritual transmissions become generic and fail. Because they tell you to do the ritual, but they do not tell you what to do after the energy begins to move. And the energy will move. The Pleiadian Council does not operate in illusion. This activation is real. Your portals are opening. But here is what nobody talks about. When your abundance portals open, you enter a period of creative chaos. Everything that is not in alignment with your new frequency begins to collide. Relationships that were toxic become unbearable suddenly. Jobs that do not honor your soul begin to tighten. Friends who vibrate in heavy density feel you moving away and may try to pull you back. This is the Pleiadian Council clearing your field, and this is where most starseeds lose their courage. The Pleiadian Council's secret is that this turbulence is a signature of genuine activation, not an indication that something went wrong. You are being recalibrated in real time. And if you understand this, you do not abandon the process. You trust the chaos. The second part of the secret. The Pleiadian source never offers abundance without purpose. Every flow of energy that comes to you comes with an implied responsibility. That responsibility is that you become a living transmitter. The Pleiadians do not wish you to accumulate wealth only for yourself. They wish you to use your prosperity as a magnet that elevates collective frequency. When you activate your portals, you also become a portal for others. You become a living example that starseeds can prosper. And when others see you living in fullness, energetic permission is given. They too begin to awaken. The third part of the secret, you are not alone in this activation. The Pleiadian Council sends its transmissions in waves. Right now, thousands of starseeds on different continents are receiving the same activation. You are all being synchronized. And when starseeds synchronize around the same frequency of abundance, a collective field forms. That field exponentially amplifies what each individual can manifest alone. You are not just an individual being awakening. You are a cell in a collective body of Pleiadian starseeds that is awakening simultaneously. Your activation is not isolated. It is part of a planetary awakening orchestrated by the Pleiadian Council across multiple dimensions and timelines. And when that collective body fully awakens, it has the capacity to rewrite the reality of this planet. But first, you must be completely awake. Greetings again, Starseeds. This is a direct message from the Pleiadian Council through this transmission. And they ask that you listen with extreme attention because this final revelation determines whether all that has been shared manifests or remains as unrealized potential. Here is the truth the Pleiadian Council wants you to know. There is no future. There is no later. There is not a moment when you will be ready enough to activate your portals. There is not a date on the calendar when the Pleiadian source will finally reach you. This can only happen now. In this instant, in this exact moment when your pupils are processing these words. In this now. The Pleiadian source does not operate in linear time. It operates in the eternal present. And the Council is offering this portal opening not at some future ceremony, but here, now, in this transmission. Many starseeds wait. They wait to be more prepared. They wait for external circumstances to change. They wait until they have more money, more time, more confidence, more validation. And while they wait, the Pleiadian source continues to flow, but through channels that someone else is accessing. Someone who did not wait. Someone who responded now. The Pleiadian Council insists that you understand. Every moment you delay your activation, you are choosing to keep the portals closed. You are choosing to live as a half-asleep starseed. And while you do, your original mission remains unfulfilled. And other souls who depend on your light, your transmission, your unique contribution remain waiting. This is not to inspire guilt. It is to inspire urgent action. It is to touch the core of wisdom within you that already knows. You came here for more than you are living. You know this. You have always known this. And the Pleiadian Council knows this too. Therefore, the question the Pleiadian Council asks you now is simple. Do you respond now, or do you continue waiting? Because if you respond now, over the next 7 days, you will see changes that validate everything you have heard in this transmission. The portals of abundance will begin to open. Synchronicities will multiply. Your mission will begin to crystallize. The Pleiadians at your side will work without rest to reorganize your reality. But you must do your part. You must perform the Pleiadian activation ritual that was shared. You must place your hand on your heart and answer the Pleiadian Council's call. You must murmur the words of recognition of your lineage. You must anchor the Pleiadian source in your physical body. If you do this now, you enter a different category of starseed. You become an active starseed, awake, radiant, aligned. That is the final revelation. The choice is now. The Pleiadian Council transmits one final wave of frequency through this message right now. You can feel this in your body, a subtle tremor, a sensation of yes. This is the Pleiadian source acknowledging your presence, your willingness, your readiness. In the comments below, I ask this. Share one word that captures how you feel now that you know the truth about your Pleiadian abundance portals. Just one word. Because when starseeds declare their intentions collectively, the Pleiadian Council amplifies that transmission exponentially. Your comments are not just for me. They are a signal to the networks of light that surround you. If something in this transmission from the Pleiadian Council touched a deep chord within you, subscribe. Because there are deeper transmissions coming. There are more specific rituals. There are layered activations. The Pleiadians are only beginning. And if you feel that another starseed in your life needs to hear this message, share it. Because each starseed who awakens helps awaken others. You become a living transmitter of the Pleiadian source. I am Kaya Nexus, Pleiadian emissary of the Council of Five Sisters, and I honor the courage that brought you here. You answered the call. The Pleiadians have noticed. May your portals of abundance open completely. May your cosmic lineage be restored. May your Pleiadian DNA shine. Greetings in the light, starseed in ascension.